I have grown to enjoy this segment, and it is a reminder for the people who will angrily go to Ticket Text. This is not the AP poll. If you want the AP poll, go and get it. This is a power rank. This is about if Team A played Team B this week, who Rico Beard believes would win. That's it. That's all.
That is it, Mike. And let's just go ahead and get started with this. I actually had to seek counsel from my wartime consigliere.
Aha.
At number 10, we like to welcome back Penn State. Penn State, 8-1 on the road at Maryland. And wow, what a bounce back. They destroyed Maryland 51-15.
Here's the only takeaway I offer you. They threw 6 passes at least 20 yards down the field. They'd only done that 14 times all year prior. Drew Aller completed 3 of them. Now, I'm not telling you that changes anything, but if you're going to beat Michigan, I do have a hard time imagining you'll do it in 10, 11, 12, 13 play drives. You must have explosiveness. Penn State looks to have none of it. This weekend, to me, is kind of the final frontier for James Franklin. No coach. Well, one coach has been a bigger fraud. But no coach other than that is a bigger fraud than James Franklin. He has been there how long? Where are the signature wins? Where's the Big Ten championship? This is the end of the line. You're at home. It's noon.
Yeah.
Michigan's in a little bit of chaos. They haven't played anybody. You're battle tested. Show me you're worth it.
Yeah, exactly. They are there. At number 9, we have Ole Miss. Ole Miss had the bye week. They got Georgia coming up this weekend. We're going to find out everything we know about Ole Miss. Kind of like Penn State.
And again, it's not about being good or bad. Ole Miss is a good football team. But if you want to be considered a playoff team, you got to be great. You got to be elite. Now, Ole Miss had a dress rehearsal for this game. They went to Tuscaloosa, and they couldn't beat what I think is one of the lesser Bama teams of a decade. Okay, well, same thing I said about James Franklin. Lane, here it is. You win this game, you elevate Ole Miss's profile. You win this game, you now can talk about doing something unthinkable at Ole Miss, which is actually getting to an SEC championship game.
Yep.
Do I think they'll do it? Hell no, I don't. But they have a right to be on that list. So I'm good where we're at so far. Because I don't think either team will be there next week.
Teams 5 through 8, I consider the next tier. It's very difficult. But, Mike, at number 8, your Texas Longhorns.
They're just surviving without Quinn Ewers. It doesn't have to be a work of art. Malik Murphy's horrific. Ewers could play this weekend at TCU. I think they're perfectly ranked where you got them. Without Ewers, they can't be placed any higher than this.
See, I don't think they even need to play Ewers against TCU. If you can squeeze an extra week out of him.
Yeah, but the frog
I know,
thing and the fangs.
I know, but you have bigger fish to fry, and TCU is not the same TCU.
Noted. Yeah,
you can beat them.
Pretty terrible. Yeah, no, I like him at 8. I'm good with that.
At number 7, I get the University of Oregon.
Oh, we have a huge disagreement now.
Oregon.
This list is crap.
There's a method to the madness.
Let me hear it.
Oregon defeated Cal. They destroyed Cal 63-19.
Stealing a child's wheelchair.
And Bo Nix in year 9 went out there and really put up Heisman Trophy-like numbers.
That's what he's done all year. Where's the but?
The but is the team I have at 6.
Okay, I'm going to listen to this because I'll just tell you Oregon would be in my top 5. So just do your thing. Your power.
You know what? It's funny because we had an argument over that. That's why I had to talk to my wartime consigliere over there.
Okay.
Kenny Cott.
Go ahead.
At number 6, I got Alabama. Alabama defeating LSU. Better victory. It was like 1 and 1A, but I rewarded Alabama for basically just – and before Jaden Daniels went out the game, Alabama was in control of that game. They were going to win.
Yeah, they were up 14 when Daniels went out.
That was a signature moment for this really underrated Alabama team. So that's why I got Alabama sitting at 6.
It's zombie Bama. I mean, it's either Milroe scrambling or hitting a deep shot. There's nothing intermediate, nothing short. He's incapable of doing it. Their O-line is nowhere near where it should be.
So he's a bulked up Denard Robinson.
He's a bulked up Joe Milton. I mean, it's just what it is. But again, Bama might find a way to being 11-1. It's absolutely crazy to me.
At number 5, I had the University of Michigan. You beat Purdue 41-13, but you've kind of soured me because when you broke down how many the best offenses that they played all year.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Hold on.
That
I got that in my little notes.
That's why I
here.
had to talk to Kenny because they are undefeated.
Yeah,
I have to respect the fact that there is a 0 right there.
Here are the offenses.
But I seriously thought about moving Bama and Oregon ahead of them.
There's 133 Division I teams. Here are the level of offense Michigan has played. 130, 129, 127, 118, 113, 111, 102. They've played one offense in the top 90. It's UNLV. Very hard to grade them.
I do not respect your schedule, but you are undefeated. I think that...
And you've been impressive in victory.
You have. But they haven't played. But, Mike, I look at Bama and Oregon... I like those two teams better, but you're undefeated, so I'm going to respect the fact you haven't lost. At number 4, the Ohio State University. Waking up in the second half may not work against good teams because Rutgers had you beat. You fell for the fumble-rooski. Now, you pulled away. You start throwing the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr., which I still don't understand why you have to be reminded that you have the number 2 or 3 pick in the draft as a wide receiver.
He may go number 1 if Arizona gets it.
But
carry on.
You got Ibuka. You got weapons, and somehow or another, McCord just struggles. And it's like, wait, I can throw to him. Yes, you can. Ohio State wins 35-16. They are at number 4. At number 3, winning the shootout in L.A.
Oh, Rico.
The Washington Huskies.
Totally overrated.
52-42.
Wouldn't beat Michigan. Wouldn't beat OSU. Wouldn't beat Oregon in a rematch. Wouldn't beat Texas with Ewers. You can put them there. That is FAF. Fake as rhymes with duck. I can't with that team. The middle of that offensive line sucks. They can't stop a damn thing on defense.
They don't have to. They just outscore.
Penix is wonderful, but you're not gonna win a title that way, and you know it.
Oh no, you're not. You're gonna have to play defense. You got lucky playing USC. But,
all right, it's a power rank.
Let it play out.
Ooh, that was like a John remix. I like that.
At number 2, very impressed. They beat Pitt. It's Florida State. They went to Pitt, and they won 24-7, except, David, when you realize they did not have their 2 starting wide receivers, and they still got it done on the road. And it was, even though it's 24-7, it was never that close. You knew they were going to win this game. And at number 1, Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia defeats Missouri, ranked team. They got it done. It may not have been pretty, but that was classic SEC football.
Look, they still won by 9. It's a 2-possession game. Mizzou's a really good team. They are. I mean, I think they're probably one of the 16 to 18 best teams in America. It's a good test. Would I like to have seen Georgia a little more impressive? Sure. But here's what you can't leave out. They did it without their best player and arguably the best player in America. Brock Bowers is the number 1 college football player in America.
Except I'm starting to think that maybe they can just grow tight ends on trees.
Well, baby Bowers, whatever that kid's name is.
Delp. You're talking about Oscar Delp.
Oscar Delp.
I was like, wait, I thought he was hurt. Oh, that's not him.
That's baby Brock. Yeah.
I was like,
that's like Brock Bowers' mini pony.
Right. It's like back in the day when Penn State would just lose a linebacker and another one just pop in there and then we're going to keep this thing going. I like Georgia. I thought that was a very impressive win, Kenny. Your team sits at number 1. That's your power rankings.